Hey guys, it's early morning. It's actually the 5th of September. What we're going to be doing today is draining the angelfish tote. I have a 40 breeder. It's not currently set up yet for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them in with my Philippine Blues till give me a couple weeks to get the tank set up and the rack. I don't want to rush through that job, but there'll be plenty of room in there for them. And what I'll be doing is drain this down. I'll flip you over. So just got the old screen siphon and just gonna drain it out. And then after I collect all the fish, it does have a drain valve down here. Right there, I'll be able to drain it out. Pretty green. They're pretty hard to see until they want to come to the top of the water, but it's getting really cold. The other totes should be fine. Just gonna be a little cold for the angels, so they'll be coming in. Alright, I am super excited that right there's big old Pleco. He actually was out when we had that 40-degree low, 50-degree high cold snap in the spring when I brought all the fish in for the weekend. I know a lot of people had struggled and lost other fish and Plecos outside, so I know there was some little ones down in this tote down here that didn't do so well during that cold snap, but this big guy made it. I was not expecting that, and I haven't seen them all summer. But I got the tote about half empty now. Currently just overflowing a bucket, so I have water to bring them in and give it a nice rinse. It's basically only used for aquariums, but not a whole lot to see yet. Haven't seen any angels, but that Pleco I was surprised by. So, let's see if we get real good. Maybe if we're lucky, we can catch him on camera. Nope, not on camera. Alright, this is that handful of moss that I threw in there. It actually is doing really good. Pilo moss. I'll actually throw this in the 75 because I don't have any moss in there. But looks good. No algae at all. So the dogs are racing, but you'll hear them in the background. What is very interesting is look at how clean the sidewalls are. There's like no algae. Now granted I had that big old Pleco in here, but and some snails. Usually the sidewalls turn green. You can see if them little noisemakers ran by. Oh, they're done. Alright. So this is going to be the first angelfish that I caught. He's not happy with me. But he definitely put on some size. Oop, I don't want to spook him too much, but you know, that's 4 fingers of water, so he's a lot bigger than he was in the springtime when I put him out. It's real pretty. I'm gonna put him in the bucket so I don't freak him out. Alright, so here's the second one that I caught. I decided to not do the specimen container. Tried not to freak him out, but you can see the blue dorsal. And this one's a lot bigger. Really getting the blue in him. Very pretty. Alright, to the bucket. I keep stirring up chunks and chunks of Pilo moss. I'm guessing that the whole bottom of this tote's full with it, but it all looks really good. Alright, caught 2 more. I don't think they're as big as the last one. Maybe they are, but pretty good looking. So into the bucket they go. Well, I had 2, but one jumped out, unfortunately. But got a whole bunch of Pilo moss and another good looking angel. Awful pretty. Looks like this one's gonna be a pearl scale. Alright, I think I caught the last one with a whole big net full of Pilo moss, so gonna switch them over. Well, the frustrating thing is it went low enough that the siphon was lost. And there's just enough water that I'm really having trouble making sure that all the angelfish are out and catching that Pleco, and the drain broke. So I'm gonna try and stick a screwdriver in there, tap it in, and if that works, I'll just get a replacement valve. Well, that worked out really well. A couple taps and it started draining, dripping, which is just gonna be perfect. Be able to let that empty out, pick up the fish. Well, I got the pleco out. He was actually hiding in the drain that was broke, so I had to encourage him out with a little stick. And then I think that's the last angel. This one kind of looks more like a silver than a platinum Philippine blue, but we'll see how they grow up. Cassie's playing with the neighbor. Loves that dog over there. Up and down the fence they go, making all kinds of ruckus while I'm doing my video. There's Misha. There they go. Whoop. Squirrel on the fence. More interesting. Anyways, tote's about empty. The pleco was hiding in that drain, so it's a good spot for him, I guess, but not so fun to get him out. And I did. Obviously, you'd seen that on the bringing in him and the angelfish. So this tote, obviously the drain's broken. I was able to get that far open, so need to replace that before springtime. But I'm just gonna let it finish trickling out and make sure there's nobody I missed, which I don't think there is, but not too much water to go. Well, if you stay tuned this long, I appreciate it. I know this was not one of the most entertaining videos, but you got to see how big the angelfish did. And I dumped them inside the 75 and it mucked that tank up, so I'll do a water change on that. But basically until that settles out, we're not going to be able to see anything. So there'll be an update, and then there'll be a video of me trying to pick out all them platinums and put them in their own tanks. So a lot of fun. What is interesting is the size of the platinums is just as old as like the 2-year-old Philippine blues. So the tote definitely worked with a larger volume. They grew up really quick because they were quarter size when I put them out here, and now they're, you know, I don't know, half inch, 2 inches or so. So a lot bigger, a lot better. There'll be more videos breaking the guppies down, and hopefully I got a rack to put them on, so we'll be sorting them out and making more videos. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Catch you in the next one. Later. Alright, so I did water change, got it almost topped all the way off, but you can see that the platinums, they all hang out together. They're looking a lot better than when they were all stressed out when I caught them. But they all hide together, looking really good. Really, really good fish, I like them. Philippine blues are like, I'm ready for a snack. So a lot of angels. Hopefully they start pairing off pretty soon, but it just makes me love this tank even more. That one's awesome. Looking good.